research university in Iowa City. The university is best known for its programs in healthcare, law, and the fine arts, with programs ranking among the top 25 nationally in those areas. Tony will be in the honors program, and right now he's undecided on his major. Referred to simply as Iowa, the University of Iowa's colors are black and gold, and their mascot is Herc the Hawkeye. The University of Iowa has 22 varsity athletic teams, known as the Hawkeyes. All the teams are members of the Big Ten Conference. The most successful team at Iowa is the men's wrestling team, which Tony obviously will be a part of. They've won 23 of the school's 25 national championships. Average attendance for their matches are above 10,000 people. The wrestling program has a deep and rich history and is one of the premier D1 college wrestling programs in the nation. Tony's been on the honor roll and has taken honors in AP classes throughout his time here at Hononegah. His current GPA is a 4.667 weighted and a 3.833 unweighted. He's a natural learner and a conscientious student, so he'll have no problems, I don't think, taking on the academic role as well as the rigor of the wrestling. I did learn some other things about Anthony, or I call him Anthony Tony, that I didn't know about until this day. Besides wrestling, which I'm going to have some of our other coaches get up here and talk about in a little bit, he played football. I didn't know this. His freshman, sophomore, and junior year, he's on the varsity team. But he's also a multi-silver glove boxing champ and a two-time ringside world boxing champ. And last year he won the North American kickboxing title as well. So not only can he can do it on the mat, he can knock you out with his fist too. Iowa, again, a premier wrestling program. Only 2% of the 3,000 plus wrestlers in the U.S. get the type of scholarship that Tony's getting from Iowa. So obviously very highly thought of in his wrestling and well-deserved all the accomplishments and hard work he's put in over the years to get where he's at. So congratulations. I'd like to bring up some of the coaches who've worked with Tony over the years to say a few words. So Mr. Kaiser would be so kind to come on up.
Morning. First of all, I just want Coach Myers to realize this doesn't happen every year. You get a Division I athlete your first year as a head wrestling coach, and especially he's going to heaven. I mean Iowa. Did I say heaven? I'm sorry, it's Iowa. He's going to Iowa. It's absolutely awesome. He's a great family. I think he's going to be able to handle the rigors of the wrestling program at Iowa. He's proven that as a high school kid that he's young, tough. He's got the Iowa way. I mean, there's a certain way you got to have in Iowa, and I think he's got it. I know he has it, and I think he's going to do fantastic. And I think if you guys will be amazed at what you see from him in his college career, not only athletically, but academics. He's a very, very smart kid, way smarter than I ever was. So, congratulations, Tony.
Coach Myers, come on up, please. Yeah. Thanks.
I had to write this down because obviously Tony has a lot of accomplishments here at Hononegah. This is my fourth year here at Hononegah, fourth year coaching, so I've been able to see Tony progress over the last 4 years. And by the beginning of his freshman year, I could tell that he was going to be a very distinguished athlete, not only in wrestling but in other things. He has quite the rap sheet, as this is any indication to all of his accomplishments. So just some of them. Some of his achievements are 3-time varsity letter winner, 126 varsity wins. He's on track to get second overall, second to Rob Fenical over here for varsity wins over his career. He's a 2-time varsity conference champion in 2016 and 17, 2-time first team all conference champion in 2016, 2017. In 2017, he was Nick 10 Wrestler of the Year, 2-time regional champion, 2-time sectional champion, placed 3rd place at the state tournament, was a champion last year at the state tournament. Also on the national level, he was the Cadet Greco and Freestyle All-American. He placed 3rd place in Greco and Freestyle in 2015. In 2016, he placed 3rd place in Greco, 2nd place in freestyle. 2017, he won all 3, folk style, freestyle, and Greco, and became the 8th person in the United States to be that junior Triple Crown winner.
Wow.
So that's right. Beyond that, he's got a lot more accomplishments. He was a 3-time member of Team Illinois for the United States Wrestling National Duels in Greco and Freestyle. And then about 2 weeks ago, won Super 32. About 2 weeks ago, which is pretty awesome. There's college wrestlers there also. Just at Hondiga alone, he has 235 takedowns in a single season. That's number 2 in terms of the record, 2nd to Bryce Gibbons. 50 varsity wins in a single season, which is the most all time. And then he also has 38 pins in a single season out of 50 matches. So that's pretty awesome. Otherwise, he's currently ranked number 4th in the nation, according to Flow Wrestling, Intermat Wrestling. And this list is going to continue to grow. Obviously, he's going to Iowa, which is a very prestigious school, let alone wrestling team. One of the most amazing and impressive things to me than anything else is just his demeanor in the classroom too, and just character as a person. I have the honor of teaching at Hondiga, so I get to interact with all of his teachers. I was just passing by his math classroom the other day, and every single one of his teachers, claims him to be one of the best students that they have in class. Okay. In terms of his demeanor, he's always smiling, as he is right now, I'm sure. Right there. Always smiling. Whenever you ask how he's doing, he's always doing really well. So it's an honor to get to know him. Tony, I wish you luck in the next 4 years.
Thanks, coaches. Appreciate that. Next, I'd like to open the floor up to Tony. He'd like to say a few words, so I'll turn it over.
All right, I'd like to thank you all for coming. I want to thank my friends and family for all the support you've given me over the years. I couldn't be here without you guys. I'd also like to say thank you to the administration for their support of not only myself, but also the wrestling team and the kids club. Without this program, I wouldn't be here today. Coach G, you've done so much for me. Whenever I thank you after practice or lifting, you always tell me you didn't do anything, but you've done so much for me. I can't thank you enough. Marty, without your dedication to wrestling and our club, I would have never joined wrestling or worked so hard. Thank you so much. Myers, I can't wait to wrestle this season with you at the helm. I'm looking forward to what we accomplish this year. I also want to thank Nate Kaiser for putting up with me every practice and never complaining. Once again, thank you, everyone.
Okay, we're ready. Tony to sign his letter, intent. Officially a Hawkeye, Tony. Cassioppi's would like to invite you guys to stay after and mingle a little bit. They have some Iowa water and treats over here, so thanks again for coming out.